back to round 1 with red-green aggro here. Yeah, it's a really fun deck. I'm really excited to see what it does once we get Fate Reforged this week. I've already been kind of testing the deck and everything like that I mentioned a little bit in the deck tech that Nick has listed in that article I can mention. Really fun deck. I mean, there's not a lot of matchups it's just bad against, so I'm pretty excited to start playing that. But we're going to play this Dialer of the Infinite here. See if he goes Infinite or something on combo here. We won the die roll, yeah, we'll play first. We noticed like some weird mana type issues, doesn't seem to pop up here, which is good. It's kind of an awkward hand, but we've got some scries to kind of get us off our feet here, so we'll keep it. I also apologize in advance, Joey might yell at her dogs. She's home tonight and the puppies are being rambunctious, so just a heads up, she's feeling feisty tonight, so. We will bottom that. We do not need any more lands. We've pretty much got everything we need, actually. We just, want to draw gas. If we draw gas from here, we can't go wrong. Cool, you can toss these out, he almost, I feel like has to, well, he probably can take Rattleclaw Mystic and then just, Wild Blight in the wilds. I'd have to think he's on, Whip. I guess it's too early to speculate. He could just be, blue-black control, too. So, got a strong feeling he'd probably take the Mystic and Claws. I don't know why to answer Claws right now. I feel it's so weird to me. Let's leave him out and go Rattleclaw. I would not be surprised if this gets abruptly, he just F6'd away his turn, maybe? I don't know. I'll definitely punish him for it with Rabble Master now. Play the beats. So now, your Rabble Master gets abruptly Wild Blighted if this guy draws the land. And even then, I guess we can't go Storm Breath anymore. Got too greedy and went in for the 2 instead of playing my Scry land. Okay, so we just didn't draw land and scoops. Can't beat the Rabble Master at that point, I guess. Storm Breath, land, it's not going to be pretty for that guy, I think, from there. I honestly have no idea what to board against this guy, except for he's black and has Thoughtseize. So, Honest by Force probably does nothing. All these cards I don't think do anything. Maybe he plays Whip and this could be good. I don't know if he's Absence. I don't know if this would be good. I mean, I really just going to have to kind of consider it my opponent misregistered his deck or something and got a game lost, but we'll see what happens game 2 here. I hope we have a game of Magic here. I really don't especially when making a video like this, if we don't even really get to showcase anything except for the deck and go turn 2 Accelerator, turn 3, Rabble Master, turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Rabble Master. It's just, that's kind of obvious. I want to show that the deck has a lot more kind of play to it, a lot more wiggle room, if you will. This hand's pretty solid. My opponent decided that I probably can't keep a 1-lane hand this time, so that's good. It's black-red. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. It's probably some sort of super aggressive deck, I would have to think at that point. If he's going from a Thoughtseize, so I can't think of what else he would want. I don't understand what's happening. I have 2. Cool, so we do the land too, since we're on the draw, it's kind of even better to keep that hand, so we can go this guy, turn 2 this guy, or this guy even, probably the Fanatic just to pressure him. And I'm totally fine just playing the Scryland the next turn and even running out another Fanatic at that point. So he's gonna he's gonna take the Ashcloud Phoenix almost guaranteed, because he can't take the 2-for-1 on the mulligan like that. And he's just well, poop, I just lose to Fanatic of Xenagos then. So, I mean, if he's being redundant, I feel like our opponent has to take the Ashcloud Phoenix here, and probably has to give this guy a counter in hopes that he has, Hero's Downfall, I would think. So, we'll see if he hastes it up, or if he has, File Blight or something. I don't think there's any merit to playing Wooded Foothills this turn. We don't need to really thin the deck yet too much. We're okay if we draw land here or there. We're playing 24 or 25 lands. I honestly can't recall off the top of my head. I think it's 25 lands in the deck, though. No, it's 24, I'm sorry. 25 is in the next iteration of the deck that I'll be playing. Um, it's pretty low chance we won't draw anything but almost threats from here. So it looks like our opponent has Bile Blight, or maybe even Anger of the Gods. I think Anger would be pretty good against us here if he just goes, no, he doesn't have the mountain for it, so he probably waits for me to play this one out and then tries to Bile Blight him. So we'll try to beat that with the Scry land and the Rattleclaw Mystic. I don't actually need that. And we'll just bash with both and play the Rattleclaw if we're fine filling our mana that way. Even if we only hit for one, if he does Bile Blight here, even like downfalls at that point, I'm totally okay with that outcome. We'll attack with all. I really have some feeling that this Fanatic has to eat a removal spell here. Yeah, it was Bile Blight, so it was good not to play the second one. Granted, it would be a 4/4 this turn, and like he'd have to wait a turn, take a bunch of damage. So maybe it was fine because next turn, like we just Stormbreath Dragon regardless. I don't know. I guess there's some merit to playing the second one. That is perfectly okay with me. So we get to hit for 6 now, on top of our opponent losing 2 to Sign and Blood himself. Like, I gotta say, Sign and Blood is not the card in this format. I mean, it's double black, so it already requires you to be like super intensive, do a color that is fine, but I mean, you don't have Desecration even in Pack Rat like you used to have. It's just not the same evil that you had in the last standard format. So like, I don't feel like Sign and Blood's where you want to be. Honestly, I feel like Read the Bones is a better selection if you want to go to card draw. So I want to be able to hit, like, even if our opponent does anything here, it won't matter. So probably went double red based off of our hands. So. So it looks like round one's going to be a quick one, guys. I mean, again, I don't like playing games like this where, our opponent, I don't know, in game one there just definitely wasn't a game there. Game two is not looking much better. I mean, even if our opponent does have Anger now, it's completely irrelevant. He can't even cast it due to the Stormbreath Dragon being on board. I mean, I guess if he, like, fetched red, played black, and, like, Anger, then Bile Blighted. I mean, Grey Merchant, I mean, apparently this guy's just like the mono black, like the new version of mono black, where you have like Squelch and Leeches and stuff like that. I have that deck built on here as well. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's nothing I would ever play in like a daily or never even take for like an FNM. It's just like a super funsies. Like I have a couple friends that I just play casually with even on here, and that'll be a deck that pops up then. So we can actually put more pressure on with the Fanatic of Xenagos here than by the Ash Cloud Phoenix. So we'll put the counter on it as to not give it haste. Then we just bash with just Stormbreath. There's no reason to even attack with these two. Like, I lose a Rattleclaw Mystic, which is fine, but like I put him to 1. Like, he can't Sign and Blood himself now. I mean, there's really nothing our opponent can do at this point to get out of this situation. Even if they remove this guy, we still have these guys left to attack now as well. So he goes Gary again, so he goes back to 6, and has 2 blockers, which would eat this and this, lose 1. I don't think our opponent, Jamie Gary's, is going to win in this match. There's 2 cards in his hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so he's dead. Yeah, we just monstrous Stormbreath Dragon and kill him. Gotta be honest, I think this is the first time I've ever monstrous the Stormbreath Dragon in this deck. But like our opponent tapped out, there's literally no way he scoops there, so. At least I think he did. My Magic Online's been goofy these last few updates. I don't know what's going on. We will wait for the program to respond, and yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut the video here, guys. We'll be back for round 2 here momentarily. Thanks, though.